You know that nagging tension you get in your shoulders? Or what about that mysterious ache in your back that just won't go away, no matter how much you stretch? We always think of pain as, purely physical. But what if I told you that a lot of it is actually your body's really smart response to emotional stress? Yeah. So let's dive into this whole fascinating connection. I mean, really think about it for a second. That tightness in your jaw right before a big meeting, or the ache in your neck after a really stressful conversation, you felt that, right? It feels totally physical, but the trigger, well, that was emotional. And the key to understanding all of this, it's hidden in a network inside your body that, believe it or not, remembers everything. And this quote, wow, this is really our starting point. Fascia doesn't forget. It waits for safety. It's basically saying that our body's tissue literally holds on to our experiences, and it's just waiting for a signal that it's finally okay to let go. And that tissue, well, that's what we're here to talk about. It's called fascia. All right, let's pull back the curtain on this hidden intelligence system. We're not just talking muscles and bones here. No, this is about the living, breathing fabric that literally weaves your whole body together. So what is fascia? Well, for starters, it's not just some passive stuffing holding your organs in place. It's an active, super responsive communication network. I mean, it's sending and receiving information faster than you can even think, sensing everything, pressure, temperature, even your emotional state. It's wild. A great way to think of it is like, it's the interface between your body and your brain. It's the go-between. So when your fascia is healthy, all that information just flows freely. Your movements feel smooth, efficient, and your internal chemistry is just balanced. But when it's not healthy, whoa, that communication gets seriously distorted. Okay, just look at this comparison. On the left, you've got healthy, hydrated fascia. It's like a well-oiled machine, right? Everything just glides. But on the right, that's dehydrated, braced fascia. It gets stiff and sticky, and that is what we feel as tightness. It's where all that pain and fatigue really starts. So the big question is, what causes it to get stuck in that braced state in the first place? So what's flipping that switch? What causes our fascia to get all tight and braced? Well, it turns out there's a master controller for all of this, and that's your nervous system. You can think of your nervous system as the ultimate gatekeeper. It is constantly, and I mean constantly, scanning your environment for any kind of threat. And its decision directly tells your fascia whether to stay open, soft, and relaxed, or to contract, tighten up, and prepare for impact. So your body basically has two primary states, two main modes. First, there's the sympathetic state. Let's just call it protection mode. It's your fight, flight, or freeze response. And look, it's absolutely essential for survival. The problem is, most of us are living in it way too long, thanks to work, our phones, just the constant urgency of modern life. Then you have the parasympathetic state, or healing mode. This is where your body gets to rest, digest, and actually repair itself. And this is the absolute kicker. Your nervous system can't tell the difference between a real physical threat, like a tiger jumping out at you, and a remembered or perceived emotional one. So that stressful email, a difficult memory, worrying about bills, to your body, it's all a threat. And they can all flip that switch into protection mode, causing your fascia to physically brace and guard you. That is what we call emotional bracing. Okay, so now we have our two key players, right? We've got the communication network, the fascia, and we've got the master switch that controls it, the nervous system. Now let's see how they work together to create this massive, body-wide domino effect. And here is the most crucial point, the fundamental rule of all of this. The body never isolates. It compensates, always. When one part of your body tightens up, it doesn't just happen in a vacuum. Other parts of the body have to adjust and pick up the slack. And that creates this massive ripple effect. Seriously, that pain in your lower back, it could have actually started with tension in your jaw. So how exactly does this web get woven? Let's walk through it. It all starts with that emotional trigger we talked about. Boom, your nervous system flips the switch into protection mode. Immediately, your fascia braces, usually in common spots like your jaw, your neck, or your shoulders. Well, that then restricts your breath, your diaphragm tightens up, which, guess what, creates even more tension. And from there, the whole domino effect just spreads. Your hips might tighten to compensate for your guarded upper body, and that then puts a new strain on your back or even your knees. See, it is literally all connected. Okay, so that sounds kind of bleak, right? How in the world do we get out of this web? Well, here's the secret. The answer isn't to just force the tension out. It's about teaching the body that it's finally safe enough to let it all go. And we do this by creating something called the circle of safety. And you gotta understand, this is a massive shift in perspective. It's a total game changer. You can stretch, you can foam roll all day long, but if your nervous system is still stuck in protection mode, your fascia is just gonna tighten right back up. We have to create the conditions for healing first. We need to create an environment of safety. And here's how simple it can be to start. Step 1, breath. A long, slow exhale. Seriously, it's the fastest way to signal to your nervous system that the danger has passed and to flip that switch back to healing. Step 2, pressure. Gentle, rhythmic touch, maybe from a foam roller, sends these calming, reassuring messages to your brain through the fascia. And step 3, awareness. This one's huge. Just paying attention to a sensation without judging it transforms it from a threat signal into simple information for your brain. I mean, what a powerful way to reframe this, right? That tightness in your shoulder, it isn't your body malfunctioning. It's a message. It's your body's way of communicating, of saying, hey, I've been in protection mode for way too long and I really need your attention. So, what's the ultimate takeaway here? It's this. Your symptoms are not failings. They are incredibly intelligent adaptations. That whole compensation web we talked about, it isn't a sign that your body is broken. Far from it. It's a sign that it's smart and it's been working overtime to protect you. The key isn't to fix your body, it's to finally start listening to it. And that really leaves us with this final, powerful idea. Healing doesn't start with doing. It starts with feeling safe enough too. Real, lasting change doesn't come from forcing things or trying to fix yourself. It comes from creating safety. Because when your body finally feels safe, its own natural, incredible capacity to heal and unwind just takes over. So the real question to leave you with is this. How can you create just a little more safety for your system today?